gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the Geeks Who Like Sports Mashup. We got another great one here for you folks this week. Which geek character would have been most likely to win a Rookie of the Year award, and who would most likely be ready to go out on top, as in not last too long? I think John Elway when he retired after winning back-to-back Super Bowls,
exactly.
right?
That's a great example.
So, Lee, my Rookie of the Year award, this is a tough one. But the first person I thought of is what I'm going to say, and I'm going to go with Jubilee.
Ooh, okay. You're going Marvel. I thought DC
Marvel.
had a grip on this one.
No, I'm going Marvel. I'm going Jubilee.
I don't know, right? You got to defend that pick. I think she's kind of a weak pick. I mean,
she's a
bad rookie season.
If it's a bad rookie season, I think she had a really great showing in X-Men 97 though. I think her return, I think her powers developing. I think now that she's got that like light disc that can cut through things, that's pretty cool. I think you really saw her growth over the course of the year. I think that she a weak rookie class, she'd win it. If not Marvel Jubilee, I would go DC the first year, Tim Drake for Robin, the third Robin.
Okay.
For those, because even before he was Robin, he figured out Batman's secret identity. He learned everything he had to do. He was by far the smartest Robin. He is the most accomplished Robin over the course of his tenure as a Robin.
Right.
And when I think of youngsters, I think of the Robins. So
I think I got you beat. Here's the thing with Jubilee. I think she turns into an all-star. I think she turns into a Hall of Famer. I as much as I liked her in the original X-Men series, she was really weak. She didn't do much. I mean, that's just my opinion, right? I will say this: she had staying power. We all loved her. Nobody was like,
sure.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with the first person that came to my mind, right? I'm actually going 30 years back with this one. From the reign of the Supermen, Superboy. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because he had two forms of DNA in him that should not have been able to work.
Correct.
He was a superhero from the second he arrived. He had the swagger you look for, even though it wouldn't be considered swagger today. But showing up in sunglasses and a leather jacket and a Superman suit, and then basically being Superman.
Yeah.
I mean, he did not have any shortcomings from his powers.
Sure.
He did everything Superman could do to the point we believed he was Superman.
Yeah.
So when someone comes on the scene and you go, that's Superman, and many of us thought he was at one point. Right? Because Crenshaw, everybody's like, oh, that's obviously not him.
Yeah, Cyborg Superman,
Yeah, we knew that Steel was not going to be him.
Steel or Eradicator or anything.
Yeah, well, the last Son of Krypton was like, maybe, but something's off. So for those of you who don't know, at the time of the reign of Superman, we were forced to choose which one of these is the real Superman. Now, I don't care if it's a spoiler.
And we all chose none because they would not compare to the original.
It was none of them, right? Superman was just resting.
Yeah,
basically. He was resting in the afterlife with his heart.
Sales gimmick.
One beat per minute. I told you the thing that the thing that the death of Superman killed was death in comic books.
Yep.
Now everyone can come back. But I'm going to go with Superboy, man, because not only that, but has a really tremendous start. Then he dips hard. Had a really hard time.
Yes.
Like a lot of rookies do. And then he comes back really strong. And I thought that the way they handled him, especially like at the 2010 periods, was really good, and then he obviously ends up in the not Young Justice, what's it called?
Teen Titans?
The Teen Titans, yeah, which is very strong when you think about it.
I mean, he was also in Young Justice too, but that's a TV show and whatnot. So
well, I'm Teen Titans is what I was thinking of, but yes, right. I mean, that's my Rookie of the Year. I think he showed up with the swagger of Superman. That's really hard to do, and I can't think of too many people that have done that.
Yeah, but Tim's got kryptonite, so he'll take him out. So
that doesn't make him Rookie of the Year. That he might win the scoring title. I mean, no, that's cheating. That's cheating.
No, I mean, look, if Superman's he's throwing the pitch, and Tim Drake's got the kryptonite bat. Bang! There we go.
Yeah, you just like Batman more than Superman.
100%. Absolutely. Not denying.
Because I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Now, speaking of Batman, I think that's the obvious choice for most likely to go out on top. But Batman's been known to stick around too long.
I was going to say, I think I disagree. I think Batman has a habit of sticking around too long. I think Superman is more likely to retire on top.
Well, the problem with Superman is that he basically lives forever. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, in one comic book, he kind of goes to the end of time. Like they show him living millions and millions of years, and then everyone's dead. And then he's so mad, he punches a hole in reality because that's what Superman can do. So I don't want to disqualify him here, but
Yeah.
like he doesn't have a choice.
Yeah.
He just lives forever. So I'm trying to think.
That's the tough thing is like the first people I think of, it's like I was like, no, these guys wouldn't, like Wolverine would not retire on top. Like I think one person, maybe if he could be convinced, maybe Cyclops.
I was thinking him too, but he just had that opportunity and screwed it up.
Yeah, well, the thing is because he got just when he thought he was out, they pull me back in, basically. At that moment. So
now the DC or CW DC universe, Tom Welling did in fact retire as Superman. So you do have an example of someone who did retire, although a weird storyline in the Flash.
Yeah, well, and very much a Kingdom Come kind of Superman, right? Like in Kingdom Come, Superman retires or walks away or however you want to describe it. And that's the thing I think that's so hard about this is that to your point, there are stories where both Batman and Superman or Wolverine, like these all guys, they will retire at some points, but usually the story isn't they get pulled back in.
Right.
Somehow because of the world needs them.
Right.
And so it's harder for a superhero to retire on top.
Well, I mean, the other obvious answer is Captain America, at least the MCU Captain America.
Sure.
That he did go out on top.
MCU Cap.
He went out on top, right? So it also makes me think too that like the war heroes are the ones that would do it because they've seen too much. But this is a discussion. It's not as easy. I think you're right. I think Batman he can't stop.
No.
He can't stop.
You think of the Dark Knight Returns and that, even then he starts training his proteges and whatnot, or Batman Beyond, like he's still technically like he's the mentor for the Batman, right? Like there's so many stories where old Bruce Wayne might not be fighting anymore, but he's still mentoring.
Right. Interesting conversation. That's why we bring these mashups up, because they're not easy to answer.
Exactly. And that's why we want to know, folks, what
you think. Perfect, Ray. We finally did it after 3 million episodes.
There we go.
That's it. We can retire on top now. We're not going to. We're going to stick around too long.
Yes, we are going to stick around too long.
This was the moment if we wanted to do it.
100%.
Unfortunately for you listening, it's not going to happen.
Nope. We know what is going to happen. We're going to wrap this up. I'm going to go get some pizza.
Ray is hungry, my friends. You can't see him if you're listening to this, but he has the look of someone who needs to eat something right now.
It's lunchtime.
It's lunchtime. Dinner time.
It's late lunchtime here in LA. I don't usually eat this late, but anyway, for Lee, I'm Ray. This has been this week's Mashup. And let us know what you guys think below. As always, comment, like, share, subscribe, all that other fun stuff. But until next time, that's Lee, I'm Ray, and this has been Geeks Who Like Sports.
Mashup.